Hi, or welcome back. Today I thought of doing an art challenge. I'll be drawing myself in 3 different hairstyles. Let's go. I'm so nervous for voiceovers. Now, in the past 2 years of me doing my vtuber activities, I've only had one hairstyle. That was the jellyfish hairstyle. So I thought maybe we could change things up a little bit for this video, and I chose this for my first hairstyle. There's actually 5, but I decided to trash the other 2. I'm gonna show them later. Now, this hairstyle reminds me a lot of, there's 3 characters. The first one is Himmel from Furiren, because we have more or less the same hair color. And if the 2 other characters are if Karma and Nagisa from Assassination Classroom. No, I'm not gonna say. I feel very different with this hairstyle because it's very far from the one I used to have. I mean, where my 2 hair horns and it's very short. It's straight too. I have a bit of a wave in my hair, and I feel like one of those models you usually see on magazines and different photo shoots, looking all handsome and all that stuff. We'd get haircuts before, and I'd usually be faced with these array of options for hairstyles, but I'd be looking at faces instead of hairstyles. I'm like, what is with that? Now, I don't remember my reasoning behind that kind of thing, but what I do remember is having beef with everyone who argued with me when it comes to my hair choices, especially Mom. Wow, Mama and I would always have fights over my haircut before, and that was the reason why I was bald when I was a child. I hated it. But she let me have my own choices eventually when I grew older, so I got to try different hairstyles too as well. Always inspired by those princely figures I see in animes and stuff. Yeah, as a kid, I thought I was gonna be one of these charming prince figures. I'd have their personality once I grow up. But in reality, I actually have the personality of Lady Tremaine and Maleficent and Evil Queen. Oh, my temperament is... Sorry. Skipped adulthood and went straight to being this grumpy grandfather figure. Or just barking in front of my computer looking at my most recent hyper fixations. Anyways, I like this hairstyle. It's handsome. Not for me though. Oh, senpai-da. Ohayo, senpai. Ori. I tried voicing what I think he sounds like, and I think that was funny and cool. I hope you find it funny and cool. Yeah. The next one is how I imagine myself looking with permed hair. I think permed hair looks cool. It looks amazing. I like it. It's a new chance at something. I don't want to get too philosophical. No. I also drew you guys with me in here, the little thing that I'm holding, just because I think it's very cute. I don't have much to say on this, I just think that perms are really cool. I hope you don't mind me doing a little bit of promotion in here, but I do commissions on artistry if you'd like to get my art, by the way. I do character illustrations in there and emotes too, and no registration required, and part of the fees go to planting trees. I just think it's a really cool cause. Imagine how fluffy that hair is gonna be. It's just gonna be so nice to touch and so soft and so cool, and wow. Now we're gonna proceed with the colors. I don't know if this is something I enjoy or this is something I dread, but well, it's part of the drawing process. When I have to start thinking about where light and shadow falls in this piece, it's when my brain dies. Yeah, it works when I look at other people's artworks, but when I do it on my artworks, that's when my 5 brain cells go and collectively agree that oh hey, we're not doing this. So I just tried to make sense out of it the best I can, I guess. I'm liking the way I look in this though. It looks adorable. Yeah. How I wish I could also hug like this. Oh, you know, the only one thing that I can hug, that would be clothes when I bring them for laundry. I'm kidding, I have people I can hug. Ugh, shading here, I despise this process. I just tried to work my way through the different colors and see if I can make good sense out of whatever I'm working with and just try to make it look as convincing as I can anyways. Can't forget about the thing that I'm hugging that to you guys. What? Looks very cute, looks very huggable, looks very peaceful, looks very soft. The final part of the process is just to add color or liner and everything should be done. Oh, that looks so soft. I almost want to print it and eat it. I'm kidding, I would never eat paper. Never my foot. 何を話そうかな? ちょっと迷ってて。終わり. Yeah, that's how I imagine I was gonna sound like if I had that hairstyle. The next and last hairstyle is just a longer version of my current hair. Yeah, plus I wanted those bangs like cute to the swordsman. Sword Art Online was the anime that got me into anime. It was recommended by my sister. So of course, Sword Art Online has a special place in my heart. I've wanted to try putting hands in my drawings because the canvas just felt a little lonely without it, you know? Now I have plenty of difficulty with hands. I just try my best to manage to as well. To try my best to make it look as convincing as much as I can anyways. Oh, that's a C for effort. I'm just a guy and I just do my best. Please have mercy on me. A certain voice note from New of the past who was recording this, but oh, watching this I felt so much pain. Can we just get to the part where my skull issues have less presence? Thank you. Well, in any case, they are better than chicken hands and chicken feet. That's how I used to draw them before at least. Now it's upgraded to polygons. I swear to draw better sketches next time, says he as he never touched his pen tablet ever again. The end. Anyways, drawing hands took a bit of time. I hope that's finished now. If it doesn't look that bad from afar, then honestly, I'm already content with it. Doing thicker liner because that's my most favorite technique. I like doing it. I do it in every artwork that I do. It's like a staple ingredient for my art at this point. I cannot live without it. Who else is sleeping at 2 a.m.? I am recording this at 3 a.m. Oh boy, good luck functioning tomorrow. I will now go with base colors. Some people call it base colors and some people call it flat colors. Sometimes I just lay flat colors and the desire to call it a finished piece is so strong. Sometimes as an artist you also have like one of those, oh, it's just work in progress, and then the entire afternoon passes and you end up with finished work. Work in progress, he says. I thought laughing was a gift that's bestowed to VTubers upon being one, so I became one. Surprise, surprise. Well, I'm a VTuber now, and I'm still as funny as I was before. Look, humor does not come to me naturally, okay? Sometimes it's ingrained into my very soul, and sometimes it's on the ceiling, waiting for a 5'4" kid to reach it. It just means I have to work hard to be funny. Wow, VTuber myth debunked. The art style that I've displayed in here reminds me of the ones I see in webtoons before, and I liked reading webtoons, so wow, that's an honor. I've always admired webtoon pals as a webtoon reader before. I'm like, oh, that looks so good, now I want it in like full screen. Oh honey, have you ever tried doing art before? Now I have learned that my wishes are very demanding in nature. Same old process of coloring liner. The end result looks like cotton candy. If you stayed until this long, thank you so much. I appreciate you. ねえ、このヘアスタイルどうかな? 終わり. And here are the other hairstyles that I drew. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. See you next time. Bye.